Dr. D. Camps, a leading scientist, had spent years studying the effects of time on light as it traveled through the vastness of space. Over time, he perfected a system of mirrors and computational technology that allowed him to capture and observe light from distant stars. His research focused on tracing the journey of starlight and how it could offer insights into the distant past of our universe. What began as a small-scale experiment eventually led to an unprecedented breakthrough in visual technology. Dr. Camps succeeded in developing a method that allowed for the capture of images from the distant past by tracing the light emitted by a star. This breakthrough expanded humanity's understanding of space, time, and the very nature of light. For the first time, we could see events that had occurred millions of years ago, observe long-extinct species, and witness cosmic phenomena in real time. One evening, as Dr. Camps worked late in his lab, something extraordinary happened. The system, now finely tuned to capture images of distant stars, suddenly focused on an object much closer to home, the sun. What followed was even more astonishing. Through the advanced technology, Dr. Camps and his team were able to see Earth's past as it unfolded, presented to them through the light that had been traveling through space for millennia. This was a moment of unparalleled significance. For the first time in human history, we were able to observe Earth's own history with our own eyes. The images flooded in so quickly that it took days to control and adjust the system. Soon, however, the team was able to slow down the incoming data and pinpoint specific periods of time. The machine was capable of showing Earth's history from the beginning, offering a window into time itself. Dr. Camps and his team began their exploration by turning the system's gaze back 4.5 million years to the formation of Earth. During this time, the planet was still young, with swirling gases and molten rock. They witnessed a massive meteorite colliding with the emerging planet with such force that it nearly obliterated Earth. Half of the planet was torn away, and the debris formed a new celestial body, the Moon. This cataclysmic event set the stage for Earth's future, as the Earth-Moon system stabilized and set the conditions for life to evolve. Next, the system revealed the origins of life on Earth. After the Earth and Moon had stabilized in their orbits, conditions on Earth allowed life to take root. The debate over the panspermia hypothesis, whether life on Earth had been seeded by extraterrestrial material, was finally settled. It was clear that life had emerged here, on Earth, in the right conditions. Over the course of several months, Dr. Camps and his team watched evolution unfold before them in real time. What had taken billions of years in the natural world was now observed in a matter of months. They saw the rise and fall of the dinosaurs, but their extinction unfolded differently than expected. It was not a single asteroid impact that caused their demise, but a series of asteroid impacts that hit Earth over a short period. These impacts destabilized the ecosystem, leading to widespread starvation. The dinosaurs, unable to adapt in time, were driven to extinction. However, some species survived for millions of years after the impacts, albeit in diminishing numbers. As mammals began to rise, the system revealed the first early primates. Dr. Camps and his team watched as these creatures descended from the trees in response to changing climate conditions. The ingestion of certain fungi altered their brain chemistry, enhancing their cognition and communication abilities. This shift in brain function allowed early primates to develop tools, new hunting strategies, and methods of social communication, paving the way for the eventual emergence of early humans. With precise control over the system, Dr. Camps and his team began to witness the transition from hunter-gatherer societies to early agricultural tribes. Small communities formed as humans began to cultivate crops, domesticate animals, and establish early civilizations. The images revealed the ingenuity of ancient societies, showcasing monumental structures such as the pyramids, the temples of Baalbek, and the massive stone constructions of Mesoamerican cultures. For centuries, historians and archaeologists had debated how ancient civilizations were able to construct such massive structures with limited technology. Dr. Camps's system revealed the truth. Large numbers of workers employed oxen and pulleys to transport massive stones. Through the manipulation of vibrations and frequencies by thousands of workers stumping rhythmically on the ground, workers were able to reduce friction, making the stones easier to move. In the Andes region, civilizations submerged huge stones in chemical riverbeds, softening them to the point where they could be shaped and molded with minimal effort. These discoveries were not only enlightening, but also answered long-standing questions about the abilities of ancient civilizations. We saw that the knowledge of vibrations and frequencies that seemed beyond the capabilities of ancient cultures was, in fact, understood and utilized long before modern science caught up. The ancient world was full of ingenuity, and Dr. Camp's system had allowed humanity to finally understand it in detail. As time progressed, Dr. Camps and his team explored other aspects of history. They observed the rise of China and the development of its early dynasties, including the Xia dynasty, which began around 2100 BCE. The Chinese Empire grew to become one of the most influential and enduring civilizations in history. The system revealed the creation of Chinese writing, the rise of structured dynasties, and the impressive feats of engineering, such as the construction of the Great Wall of China. Built to protect the empire from northern invaders, the Great Wall was constructed over centuries, with millions of workers laboring to move massive stones across harsh terrain, also using vibrations to break the friction between the stones and the ground. The images also showed the Chinese discovery of gunpowder, a technology that would forever change the course of warfare. In addition to military advancements, the Chinese developed traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, which integrated herbal remedies, acupuncture, and holistic healing practices. The system revealed the contributions of figures like Zhang Zhongjing and Hua Tuo, whose advancements in medicine shaped the field for centuries. Moving through time, the system showed the Dark Ages, the plagues that devastated Europe, and the discovery of the Americas. We saw the tragic impact of European diseases on indigenous populations, who had no immunity to the pathogens brought from across the ocean. Entire civilizations in the Americas were wiped out, leaving behind only ruins and memories. The system also revealed the brutal history of slavery. We watched in horror as millions of Africans were forcibly taken from their homes and subjected to a life of unimaginable suffering in the Americas. This dark chapter in history was a painful reminder of humanity's capacity for cruelty. The two world wars that shaped the 20th century were also revealed. The brutal conflict of World War I reshaped nations, while World War II left scars across the globe. The horrors of these wars were laid bare, and humanity's capacity for destruction was evident. Then came World War III, a conflict that erupted unexpectedly and spiraled out of control. The war, like a thief in the night, led to the near-total collapse of human civilization. Those who survived retreated to underground bunkers, sheltering from nuclear and chemical fallout. Hundreds of years later, humanity began to emerge from these refuges, finding the Earth a vastly different place. Now, humanity faces an uncertain future. With the lessons of the past at our disposal, the survivors must decide whether to rebuild or follow the path of the dinosaurs, who managed to survive the meteor impact but never returned to their former glory. The Earth is scarred and broken, but it still holds potential. As humanity emerges from the shadows, the future is a blank slate, waiting to be written. The system, with its ability to peer into the past, has granted humanity an unparalleled understanding of our history. It has shown us the triumphs and failures of civilizations, the ingenuity of ancient peoples, and the destructive forces that have shaped our world. Now it is up to the survivors to take the lessons of the past and chart a new course for the future. Will we rebuild or falter? The choices we make today will determine the legacy we leave for future generations.